Welcome back to the castle. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Vibe Queen, and if you are not new, welcome back. I know we are late, okay? But I'm quite sure you all know by now. And if you don't know, Ilana is out of jail, and I must say I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed, okay? Oh, somebody dropped down and let me know that y'all can hear me. We are up in here, okay? So yeah, and the reason why I say I'm disappointed, I know they're strangers, okay, but hear me out. Because it's like Mark has been good to them. Whether he's just doing it for content or whatever, we don't know his intentions, okay? But he have been good to them. All that running around, up and down and back and forth, and with a sick parent at the same time. Come on now. I mean, okay, when Marcus was talking about doing the interview and right when she get out of jail and she was like, I don't want to do no interview right away and whatever. Okay, we're women, okay? Hair probably not looking real cute. You probably feel funky and dirty and whatever. I get all of that. You might not want to be on camera right away, but at least to be like, hey Marcus, I'm out. Hey Carmen, hey Marcus, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Then if he come pick you up, whatever, at least be like, Marcus, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Something, guys. Anything. But for you to just go poof by and just go somebody, that is wrong. Okay. I get the whole thing. She don't want to do the interview, but it's crazy. It's crazy. And I mean, come on. Even if you left the jail, even if Ilana left the jail, right? And she went to the house and she didn't need Marcus to pick her up. Still, let's be honest, right? She still could have got to the house and picked up the phone and called him the same way she was in that jail, kept calling and calling and calling. People are just ungrateful. I'm sorry. Just ungrateful, okay? And it's wrong. And this is why when people need help, nobody don't be wanting to help nobody. Yeah, that's why good people are all like hesitant to help people these days. I know we have a way smaller setting tonight than we normally have. It's okay. There's always a replay feature, so I'm not even worried about it. I didn't plan on being here long anyway, okay? But yeah, so I just wanted to say that like it's bad. I don't like how they did that at all. For real, okay? So Carmen, have you been following the story? And welcome to the castle, by the way. Have you been following the story and what are your thoughts? You put the 100, so obviously you're agreeing with me, right? So yeah, it's crazy how they did that, man. And it's like when the first time when he called and the phone just ring and going to voicemail, I'm like, okay, maybe he's asleep. I'm just being, logical, whatever. Then it's like he's calling and he's calling. I could just look on Marcus' face and tell that he was disgusted. He just didn't want to say too much, but I could tell that he was annoyed. He was irritated, and who wouldn't be? You say, yes, I have? Okay. Okay, good. So you know what I'm talking about then. So I'm looking like people are a piece of work. So now let me say this. I think when they're going to want to reach out, you say he did a lot for them. Absolutely, he did. He did. He did more for her than her own husband. And a matter of fact, until I see a marriage certificate or whatever, I'm not going to even be talking about that's her husband no more. Because if you're not courthouse married with a marriage certificate downtown at a courthouse somewhere, yeah, you're not married. I don't care. At this point, I'm just gonna say her boyfriend. Okay, I'm not saying husband no more. That shit done went out the window. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot, and I'm like, I know it's been at least 3 weeks, and then I'm looking like y'all. That girl is something else. She's something else. Cause I'm looking like, okay, so she got out of jail. Maybe reality finally sunk in. Because I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay. I'm like, when you get out and then you get home and you don't see your baby, it probably really hit her then, like, oh, I don't have my baby, this and that. But then I'm like, nah, hell nah. All that girl wanted to do was get to that house, be with that ninja, y'all know what, okay? And she wasn't worrying about nothing else, about no damn baby or none of that. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I just really hope that the next time somebody needs help, that Marcus don't be like, using this situation, like be hesitant to help another person. I'm just happy. So Carmen, tell me something, because I was wondering, right? I said, I know the lady in Florida didn't put her name on the bond. Then I know because they said that that was going to work, whatever, whatever. So I know he had a little part blurred out in the video when he said the bond was paid and whatever, uh when he went to Rice Street instead of the bond company, right? So I'm looking like, I know everybody been saying, right, guys, that it was a cash bond, so he had to pay the bond to Fulton County. But why did he have the name blurred out or whatever? I just want to know, like, I guess the question is there anybody name on the bond right now? That's the part I'm a little confused about. Because if it was 5,000 whatever dollars, right? And he ended up paying 500 and something dollars, just say 600, okay? Okay, that means you pay 10% of the bond to the jail, right? Then they let her out. So obviously somebody name had to be on it. So that's the part I was confused about. Because people are like, oh, it's a cash bond or whatever. So you get what I'm saying? So if you're listening to this replay, maybe I missed that part in the video or something. Fill me in. I'm a little confused on that. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, like I just said, it was 5,000 something dollars for the bond, right? If he paid 500 and something dollars to get her out, that's 10% of the 5,000 whatever it was. So since it's a cash bond and he had to give it to the jail, whose name is on there? Did Marcus end up signing something or whatever? That's the part I'm confused about. So you say, I'm not sure, but it might have the name of the person who gave the money for the receipt. Yeah, because on the left hand side of the paper, the paper was facing him. On his left, at the top, he had that blurred out, whatever, and then he showed the right on the thumbnail. So that's what I was sitting there wondering. Because I guess I started thinking, like, when she went ghost today, like, is anything going to come back on Marcus now, or do he have nothing to worry about? That's the part I was confused about. It might still be the lady's name. Well, no, because he told the lady when he called her, right? He told her that she's not liable for anything or whatever, her name wasn't. You remember that part? Yeah, he did call the lady in Florida, remember? And was like, yeah, you're not responsible for nothing else and this and that and whatever. So you said maybe it's his addresses on it. Yeah, so that's the part I was wondering now, like, if she don't show up, are they still gonna go after Marcus? Or listen, guys, through this whole thing, I know I might come off real silly to the viewers or whatever, but I've learned a lot. I've learned the difference between cash bond and surety bond and this and that. I've learned so much following this story. So hey, I'm happy I did. It was actually a learning experience for me. Okay. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, with Ilana, I don't know what else to say about that girl. I honestly don't. I personally will not be helping her. I don't care what she's going through. I personally will not be sending no help. It must take something huge to change my heart or whatever. But me personally, I will not be helping Tone or Ilana with anything at all. Because it's like, it was so sickening to me, right? You say, if she do show for court, he gets the money back. Oh, okay. Because I know he ended up getting the remember he had to pay 250 or something because he had to run across the street somewhere to the ATM and get 260. So I remember he got the 250 back. Okay. And I'm not pocket watching or whatever. That's not, it's not even about the money. It's the process. That's the part I'm talking about, or I wanted clarity on. So what I was gonna say earlier, it was like a thing like going back down memory lane or whatnot. Okay. And if you are listening, guys, please hit the like button for me. That help people know that we're live, or the red heart in the chat. It helped to push the live out and let people know that we're live. Okay. So um the thing is, when I saw that video, it's like I was just so disgusted with the whole thing. And then I'm like, I put in Atlanta Street interviews, Illiana, and then a whole bunch of videos started coming up. You know, the ones with her and Josiah's, the ones with like the baby shower, all of that stuff. You say, why they're not answering his calls? Hey Renee, child, look like they done ghosted him. We could all just assume at this point that they ghosted him, right? Yeah. Because I mean, anybody's phone could be dead. I get all of that. But something as important as this, I guess when I put myself in the situation, and I'm like, even if the phone was dead, for crying out loud, and she walked outside, she was like, forget it. I'm so excited. I see my husband, da da da, whatever, because he walked up there to get her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably walk back to the house, got an Uber back to the house, whatever. When you get to that house, you're gonna plug up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Her phone might be missing because people was squatting or whatever allegedly in the house, but he still have his phone, okay? So I just feel like you would plug up the phone at least for a hot 5 minutes, let it get to 1%, and you gonna call that man. That's how I do stuff, okay? Even if you say, babe, I need to jump in the shower, I feel so disgusted. As soon as I get out that shower, I'm going to call that man. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities. All right. And remember, Marcus even told her, y'all, that when you get out, remember she was saying she wants something so good to eat. She didn't really eat because the whole pork thing and this and that and whatever. He actually was saying, don't worry about that. I will get you something to eat. All of that stuff he told her. You said she got out at 6 a.m. She was thinking about Marcus. And that's wrong. That's wrong. Because if it wasn't for him, you still would have been in there. She's ungrateful. Period. Period. That man been good. I'm talking about from a baby shower to this and that. You just don't treat people like that. And for the ones that be coming for me, talking about all of a sudden I'm such a Marcus fan and all of this stuff, let me tell y'all something. I've always said on this channel that when Marcus is wrong, I do the videos and the reactions on what of stuff I don't like, okay? Uh-huh. And when he's right, I go ahead and I say, hey, he's right. I've never sat up here and discredited Marcus. I've never tried to take anything away from him. I've always given him his flowers. And in this situation, I don't care who don't like it. In this situation, in my eyes, my opinion, he was a stand-up dude and he was there for them. It ain't no ass kissing. It ain't nothing. I'm just giving my unbiased commentary. And it is what it is. Yeah. Just at the time when he was in Jamaica and he said, what we Yana, and I went live and I talked about that. When he had the young girls in the Jeep and they were being reckless, and I talked about that. If I could talk about the bad, I could talk about the good. And that's where we at. I got to be fair right across the board, okay? You say exactly. That's why I don't understand. Renee say, yes, he was. Yeah. But let me tell you about the part when I was telling you about the baby shower, right? So, um, yeah, when I went back looking, y'all, I was like, oh my gosh. If you went to the live that he had the baby shower with them on the thumbnail, I don't think he made the thumbnail, but it was just a still shot, whatever YouTube captured as the thumbnail. Marcus was actually sitting there, y'all, with the baby bottle in his hand, with baby Divine sitting on his lap, looking just as happy. You would think that he's the godfather or something, okay? And then I clicked on the video and I was skipping through it like a little bit. And I'm like, at one point, he was sitting up there pouring, it was milk or juice or something in the baby bottle. He was so freaking happy. And I'm like, how do you treat somebody like that? How do you treat somebody that treat you like that, like this now? It's not right. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but yeah, if you ever get a chance to watch that baby shower, you could just tell that he was genuinely excited and happy that they, the virtual baby shower they had on live. But yeah, I'm like, child, people are just a piece of work, a piece of work. And I'm like, damn, I don't never get invested in any storyline or anything that happened on here. And this time I actually was like notification gang gang. As soon as notification went off, I'm over there watching a video, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna try my hardest to never get this involved and invested in another storyline because at the end of the day, when stuff don't go how I anticipated or whatever, I do feel disappointed. Today, I do. And that's crazy. I can't allow myself to be like this anymore because I can't be disinvested in strangers, okay? You say you remember the baby shower and you saw every video. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was happy at that baby shower. Even the day they was all in Walmart and he went to go get them the stuff from Walmart and all of that stuff. Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought? You said me too. I feel sad. I know. I said I'm never allowing myself to get this damn emotional over strangers anymore. And I think why it even happened is because the baby. I got invested when I heard that the baby was taken and all of that. That tugged at my heartstrings right there. I didn't like that at all. Yeah. So I'm like, never again. I'm gonna really try my hardest to never, ever, ever get to feeling like this again. It's not a good feeling. And then I'm like, you know what? They probably sitting around watching the videos together. And let me tell y'all something that's crazy too, right? I think Tone didn't want Ilana to be influenced by Marcus in no way, shape, or form. So he wanted to get her out of jail, get to the house where he could sit down, tell her, from all the videos, like try to paint a picture for her before she could even get to watch all the videos if she didn't watch them yet. Call me crazy. I don't know why I thought he just wanted her to talk to him first before for some odd reason. Because he got a mind advantage. He's also older, right? Yeah. I think he just wanted to put something in her ear, whatever, before she saw them videos and whatever. And I might be right. I feel like I'm right. You say you believe that too? Yeah. A little manipulative so. Yeah, it is what it is. But listen, oh, and on the other hand, right? Some people be like, "Well, why the hell y'all so mad? The girl been telling y'all that she don't care about y'all and whatever." And in reality, they'll be right too. She sure did because she was like, "Oh, y'all can keep y'all money. She don't need the viewers petty money. She don't need the viewers to do anything." She actually been asking people in comment section like, "Hey, come get the baby." Then even while she was in jail, she was telling Marcus like, hell, you want to adopt the baby? You know what I'm saying? Like, she just don't want to be bothered. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, it's bad. I don't think I never thought that I would get to the point of feeling like the baby is actually safe from where he is. I never thought this day would come where I'm like, damn, the baby is probably in a better place than where he was. And that's sad when people got to feel like that when you're his mother, okay? Hmm. I've always heard people say that, like, sometimes you could be a mom, but you're not a good mom, and your baby could be safer somewhere else. In my little head, I've always just thought that your baby is always safer with you. But you live and you learn and you see stuff and whatever. And in this situation, yeah, the baby, I don't know. You probably don't need to be with them. When you're talking about cold water, you don't have hot water. You don't have a stove, you don't have this, you don't have that. I don't know anymore. You said maybe it's postpartum depression. That's true. That could be. It could be. But listen, I don't care what kind of postpartum depression you're going through. Do that equal being ungrateful? Nah, you being ungrateful just mean you're ungrateful. But is she suffering from postpartum? Maybe. But that don't push you to be ungrateful, you know? And it's like I know all along we kept saying that, oh, her mental health and this and that and whatever. No mental health, no postpartum depression, no none of that is gonna push you to be this ungrateful like the stunt that she pulled today. Period. Okay? I'm not going. I just feel like when they realize, okay, so you notice that he haven't said anything else about the lady Tone, haven't said anything else about the lady from the program and what the lady said from the program. Uh, um, is she gonna transfer his voucher to another apartment, or what's gonna happen? So I'm just assuming at this point they still have to move. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like at some point she's gonna call Marcus. I just feel that way. At some point she's gonna call him and come with some little sob story. Oh, Marcus, I was whatever the hell when they run out of money or something. Okay, and I would love to know if y'all were Marcus. Let me know right now. Okay, if you were Marcus and they did all of this today and didn't answer the phone and whatever, and they call you back, just say next Sunday, a week from now, okay? Would you answer the phone? Or would you answer the phone and just be like, hey, whatever, like talk normal, like why you didn't call me before then? Or you would answer the phone and cuss them out? Or would you just ignore them? Which one would you do? You say, that's what she need to do, go to a program. Yeah, she had the choice to go to a program too and just did it. It's crazy. He said she'll definitely call. hmm You said you will answer if it's an emergency? I don't know how I feel about that. He's still going to pick up for content. I can't wait to see. Me personally, from a business standpoint, yeah, you will see why he just answered because then he's going to record it with the sob story or whatever they come with, right? But if it was a personal issue, like it had nothing to do with a YouTube and this was like a family member or a friend or whatever, I'm not even gonna answer my damn phone. I don't even care what you got to talk about, what you got going on. I'm not answering that phone. For what? Oh, you remember me now a week later after how? Nah. I'm sorry. Nah, you can leave voice messages or something. I would be upset. I would be upset. Okay. That's just me. I'm being honest. But from a business standpoint, you got to take your personal feelings out of it. So at that point, you would say, yeah, answer and see what the story going to be, because that's another video, right? But you said I would still answer. They're young too. Yeah. Listen, I know everybody always say they're young, they're 19 and 27, whatever. But listen, when I was 19, I didn't act like that. I was always very mature. Always. Always. Okay? I was mature from I was damn 10. Like I look now and I'm like, the stuff I was doing at 10, I'm like, child, I was always very responsible. Yeah. So we have to look at that point also. I mean, I could say I wasn't a 19-year-old mom and have all of these dramas, but at 19, now I have my stuff together. Together. Hold on. Yeah, and if I sound like I'm a little sick or congested or anything in any kind of way, I am. I'm coming down with something. I feel fine though, but I just know I'm getting something. I don't have a sore throat or anything. I just know I'm, coming down with something. But I'm sure gonna fight it fast too. So yeah, if my voice sound different, then that's what it is. You say I was a 19-year-old mother too? Oh, I wasn't. I couldn't even imagine. Mm-mm. That's the time I was running the streets, honey. I was running around making money and doing whatever I wanted to do. Okay. I wasn't thinking about no baby or none of that. Mhm. Going out, doing whatever I wanted to do. But yeah, um, so I know earlier this is like totally off subject. You say it's not easy. I can imagine. I cannot imagine. But let me tell y'all. So I know I'm not even gonna touch on this all the way, but I don't even know if the video is still up with Sunbum. But I know she was over there going off on Coco earlier. So if you didn't miss it, make sure you go check it out before it's gone. You said, but I was in college pregnant. Oh, okay. I see. Uh-huh. Make sure you go check out that because she sure was going off on Coco tonight, honey. The drunk's been running running amok all weekend. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Mm. You have anything else to say, Renee or Carmen? Let me know. I think I'm gonna get off here and then just probably like I don't know, probably call the night earlier tonight. Get some rest. Maybe I'll feel better tomorrow. I already thought about it. I said when I come live, because the streets busy. It's a lot going on in the streets right now. So I know deep down inside that it wasn't gonna be a lot of people here, but I still came live because I had it scheduled. You know, I still got to show up. So I'm like, I'm gonna just go live for probably 30 minutes, an hour pushing it, and then probably just come back tomorrow in the day. Yeah. You said praying for them both. I'm praying for the baby at this point. Like I'm over them. They're mentally exhausted. Okay. Like I could sympathize with anybody if you're respectful and you're grateful. You know what I'm saying? And for them to pull that stunt that they did today, I don't respect that. I don't respect that at all. Have a good night, Carmen and Renee. Thank you both for chatting it up with me. All right, y'all. Have a good night, okay? See you guys next time.